All right, let's talk about the Meta Quest, since that's what we're talking about, right? The flexibility of my show. Chat's talking about it, so let's talk. What's going on, Kylo? Actually, before we watch this, let's watch this. Second, let me bring the Zuckerberg up here.
Today, we are releasing Meta Horizon OS, our operating system.
It's nice that he brushed his hair before he went on camera. And can someone tell him they make microphones that you don't have to hold?
That powers Quest virtual reality headsets. We are partnering with best hardware companies out there to design new headsets that are optimized.
It's amazing that a billionaire can't get a microphone that, like, they can't get a microphone to make a video. Can someone please get this man a video camera and a microphone so he doesn't have to hold it? For God's sake, this man's gonna change the world, but he's holding a lavalier microphone that has a clip that you can clip onto your shirt.
All the different ways tech. But now we're also working with Lenovo, Asus ROG, Xbox, and more to build headsets that are designed for specific use cases. So imagine a lightweight headset that pairs.
It looks like a hobo. I look like a hobo.
With your computer on your desk, provide the best work experience whether you're at home or anywhere else you go. Or you can imagine one that's fully focused on watching immersive movies and videos, highest res OLED screen. Or think of one that's fully optimizing with support for all kinds of different peripherals and haptic. Imagine one that's designed for exercise, that's extra light with sweat-wicking material. Or maybe just a version that comes out of the box with Xbox controllers and a Game Pass so that you can immediately just start playing on a big screen anywhere you go.
Now, who said this before? Amazing. Right? What I want to know is that, are each of these headsets the exact same price? Does the headset that you're just doing to work out, is that still going to cost $400? Is the gaming one going to cost $400? Is this other one cost $400? Because it's like, why can't I just have one headset that does it all? Why do I have a niche headset? We'll talk about this a little in a second.
So our goal is to make it so that the open model defines the next generation computing, again, with the metaverse glass heads. That's why we're releasing our operating more build.
All right, so based on that, right, like, I think it's interesting that he is talking about how niche stuff, like, if let's just make a gaming headset, and the gaming headset for high quality games, or maybe you just want to, like, the gaming is high quality gaming, meaning any console, any type of thing. He's talking about specifically an Xbox headset that can play Xbox Game Pass with a controller and Game Pass. This is exactly what I've said in the past about Microsoft. This is what they're going to do. They're just going to give you Game Pass and a controller, and you would pay a little bit more. But now, obviously, they're partnering up with MetaQuest to do something. But I don't know about the workout one or the work environment one. Like, if you're going to make that the exact same price that you're working on now, if they could bring those headsets down, now, if you can get the MetaQuest with a controller with Game Pass for like $200, that would sell. That would sell. Okay, so let's go to the article. Okay, an Xbox VR headset is on the way, but is limited edition MetaQuest. Microsoft and Meta VR partnership expand to Xbox brand headset. Now, before I even read the article, I've said this in the past. I said it's stupid because we talked about VR headsets, right? And now we know that PlayStation's making a headset the headset that they've already made for PlayStation, where it can work with PC. I said, this is going to be a niche market. They've made a niche of a niche because you have to have a PlayStation. I said, it's stupid if Xbox or Microsoft makes a headset because they're going to fall in the exact same category where you have to have the Xbox to play. I said, just partner up with people that already make the headsets, and voila, they've done it. I've been playing on my headset that Akuta Papa gave me since August last year, and I did virtual PC desktop to play through the Xbox on Game Pass. But now in December, they came out with their own Game Pass app within the headset. It's my chosen way to play the game. I love it. When I'm not home, I just take the headset in a nice little carrying case that I got, take it with me, take a controller, put the headset on, and I'm in my office or I'm in a movie theater and I'm just playing the game. And it's a great experience, okay? Especially if you're playing a single player games and whatnot, right? And a good Wi-Fi network. So it's awesome, okay? That's exactly how it should be. You shouldn't be locked to where you, like, oh, I gotta take this. Like, you're just like, all right, I'm going on a train, playing Xbox, right? It's amazing, Water. Okay, so it makes sense for Microsoft not to make a headset, but to partner up with someone that makes a headset. Same with the handheld devices. This is why I believe it's stupid if Microsoft makes a handheld device. So let's continue on here with the headset. It says Microsoft is teaming up with Meta to create a limited edition MetaQuest VR headset that's inspired by Xbox. While both Microsoft and Meta aren't share full details of the VR headset, it sounds like it's simply going to be skinned MetaQuest 3 or future unannounced version that comes bundled with Xbox controller. It says, quote, We're working together again with Microsoft to create a limited edition Meta Quest inspired by Xbox, says Meta in an announcement today. It's part of Meta opening up its operating systems that powers its Quest VR headset to third-party hardware makers. Asus and Lenovo are also creating a dedicated headset that runs the Meta Horizon OS. But the partnership with Microsoft sounds like it's simply a limited edition headset, much like how Microsoft creates limited edition Xbox consoles. In an Instagram post, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg says the version of the headset that is being teased today comes out of the box with Xbox controller and Game Pass, and you can immediately just start playing on the big screen anywhere you go. Now, Microsoft has mixed history with VR headsets in the Xbox side, which has also led the company to partnering up with Meta more closely recently. And the document leak in 2012 detailing Xbox's own plans showed that Microsoft was considering Kinect glasses, codenamed Project Fortaleza. Obviously, it was a smart choice with the launch of the Xbox One console, but the Microsoft then created more powerful Xbox One X version and was supposed to be a VR capable. Now, quote, we've architected in such that something will be able to be plugged right in and work, said Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer in 2016 about the VR support for Project Scorpio, the code name for Xbox One X. Now, the Xbox One X never had VR headset support, despite the company shipping it Xbox One controllers with the Oculus Rift. Now, after the demise of Microsoft failed Windows mixed reality efforts, the company eventually pivoted towards partnering with Meta more closely, and Quest owners can now use Word, Excel, PowerPoint, VR, Microsoft, and Meta also partnered to bring Xbox xCloud or cloud gaming to the Quest VR headset last year. Yeah, this just makes sense from a business standpoint. Why put all the research and development into a headset when you're not that company? There's companies that literally dedicate their whole entire life, like Facebook, who changed their name to Meta, which then, is putting all billions and billions of dollars in research and development into a headset to make the best experience of a VR headset. Where Microsoft, if they made a headset, they'd be just kind of half-ass it, put it out there and be like, oh, this is the greatest gaming experience you could ever get. And we all know that would be an absolute shitfest, right? But instead, they just partnered up with the people that are making the Meta, okay? And it's a much cheaper solution than creating your own headset. Now, obviously, it probably cost them a pretty penny to partner up with Meta because Meta's burning through money trying to make this headset work with the Meta itself inside the VR headset. But this is a smart decision by Microsoft, in my opinion, that instead of spending millions and billions of dollars or hundreds of millions and billions of dollars, that to make your own headset, you partner up with someone that actually works in the headset. And it's a simplistic thing. You just take the headset, you put it on, you start playing Xbox games anywhere on a 400-inch screen. Water in chat knows what I'm talking about, okay? It's a really interesting experience. Now, I totally get if you're a PlayStation player and you love your PSVR 2, the difference between what Xbox is doing and what PlayStation is doing, well, it's the same now because the PSVR 2 is trying to make you be able to play PC games on your headset when it was just a headset that only played the PlayStation games on the headset, which was a dumb move, but at the same time, they're changing their ways, and it's a smart move on PlayStation's part, and it's a smart move on Xbox or Microsoft's part to not make the headset and work with Meta to make this. I think this is a really cool gaming experience. I see that this is a better way to get, instead of marketing VR as VR, market these VR headsets where you can just put the headset on and make a larger TV screen and whatnot. I think that's a better way because a lot of people get motion sickness with the actual VR headset. But if you're in a small studio apartment, if you're in the city, in New York, in LA, in Chicago, and any other big cities around the world, you probably don't have a lot of space to put a giant television set. You're in a studio apartment, you're in a small house, okay? Now you can just have a headset, you put it on your face, and you're in a completely different realm. It's really cool. I use virtual PC or desktop, okay? And I have this office I go into when I'm away from my office, okay? And it's really cool. So I think a lot of things for the VR motion sickness would get rid of that because you're not in that VR space. You're just looking at a giant television while you're still looking at the rest of your house, okay, through the pass-through. It's quite interesting. You can shut that off and just be in that realm, or you could just be in your living room, and then it projects this giant screen in the middle of your living room, which is phenomenal, okay? Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about the Meta Quest teaming up with Xbox? And also, let me know what you think about Meta Quest making individual headsets for workout or for conference calls or for all this other different things. Do you think that's weird that they're kind of partitioning each of the headsets? Now, obviously, Meta is trying to branch out to get more people to buy it. They're like, well, I don't want to buy it for video games. Oh, but I'll buy it for exercise. I'll buy it for this. Let me know in the comment section down below. Please make sure you share, like, subscribe. If you like what I do here, please check out some of our other videos. Thanks for watching.